Bubbles! Bubbles! Tadpoles! Tadpoles. Hi! Hello! Good morning, good morning, good morning, hi, hi. Cat figuring out a tadpole for 2 whole months. Very cute and the best frog. Wow, no! I'm not that cute. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you guys doing? Hello. Are you having a good morning? Are you having a good morning? Okay, I'm gonna make it the best morning ever. Are you ready? Have the best morning ever! Is it the best morning ever yet? I was gonna do like a good morning spell, but then I was like not sure what to say, so that's it. That's what you get. But hi. But it's afternoon. Time zones, Vicky. Don't forget the time zones. That's 8 in the morning for me. And here on Rebbi Rompin channel, we only go by the time zone that Rebbi exists in. So yeah. Damn, this might be the best morning ever now. Yippee! I think it's working. Yippee! I woke up 2 months ago. Yippee! I hope you have the best morning too, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. My morning's been pretty good. I woke up and I actually got out of bed pretty early today, and I've been productive all morning. Yeah. God Phoenix, thank you for $5 super. Good morning, can't stay long, Rebbi. Currently on a forklift. You're forklift certified! Wow! Yeah. Whoa. Oh, I see. Rebbi Standard Time. Yeah, it is now Rebbi Standard Time, where all time zones around the world go by Rebbi time. Yeah. Man, and sometimes I wish I was forklift certified just so I could like brag about it, you know. Morning, Rebbi. Morning. How are the tadpoles doing today? I'm feeling kind of tired, honestly. Yesterday was my day off, but I ended up spending most of it working still. Yeah, right!
Morning bad until Rebbi. Thank you for fixing it.
You're welcome! Yeah, now with the magic spell, you have the bestest morning in the whole widest world. And then, yeah, now it's the best morning. Thank you! Yeah! Yeah, I ended up spending most of my day off yesterday working. Although, I did go out to get some food. I treated myself a little bit with some of the snack money that I got. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And then I also went on a walk, so that was really nice. Just went on a small walk. It wasn't too hot yesterday, it was pretty good. But then other than that, I spent the whole day working, so I'm still kind of tired. I'm still feeling a little head empty. But I guess on the bright side, we don't have too many, we don't have too many thumbnails to make today. I forgot what I was saying. We don't have too many thumbnails to make today. Yeah, because I announced on Twitter and also on YouTube with my schedule that I am going on another short trip at the end of the week. So, we only have 2 thumbnails to make, actually. I was gonna say 3, but one of the 3 streams is this one. So we're only making 2 thumbnails this week. Whoa, I guess that means we could spend more time yapping then, huh? Yeah, I did feel really bad though. I meant to announce it like 2 weeks in advance, or at least a week and a half in advance. But I've had so much going on. It's been a struggle to remember every single thing that I have to do right now. I've been a really busy frog. So then when I went to put up my schedule, I realized, well, it's kind of the latest chance I can announce it, you know. Well, I guess maybe not the latest. I could have waited until I was about to leave and be like, all right, guys, bye. Well, I guess not, actually, because you would have seen the schedule. Yeah. I'm loading Pepsi truck right now, waiting for a higher up to fix that count. Whoa, how many Pepsis did you get? Whoa. Do you guys like Pepsi? I don't like Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi very much. Pepsi tastes like watered down Coke, and I don't even like Coke that much, so it's just the worst version of Coke. Yeah, I will die on this hill. I will die on the hill that Pepsi is not that great. I feel like a frobble on a forklift could be very dangerous. Now maybe. Frobbles are kind of head empty. But it'd be fun though. It'd be so fun. We can lift each other up on the prongs and stuff. Or the fork or the lift. I think the lift. The lift is probably what they call it. Yeah. Yeah. Even though that's absolutely a safety hazard. Yeah. Morning, Rebbi. Morning, Notorious. How you doing? Hello. Hello, hello. Long weekend. My birthday was yesterday, so I'm tired. It was your birthday yesterday, Jeff. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jeff. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yeah. Yeah, happy birthday. I agree with that, but we also have Mountain Dew in a million different flavors. I'm going to say something that Frobbles might hate me for. I don't like Mountain Dew either. I think Mountain Dew's kind of overrated just a little bit. Yeah, but I don't really like well, Mountain Dew's not really a fruity tasting soda, but I'm not really sure what else to call it, because I categorize sodas by either dark sodas or fruity sodas. And Mountain Dew's not really fruity, but it's also not a dark soda. So I guess it's closer to a fruity soda. So I'll just call it a fruity soda for now. I'm not a big fan of the fruity sodas. I like the dark sodas. I like Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb and Root Beer. Yeah, those are my favorites. They taste dark, and they are dark, so they're dark sodas. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Rebbi. You made the best morning for me. Yay! I hope you did have a fun birthday. Boy, you were born on Father's Day. Boy, you must have been the bestest Father's Day present ever. Your birth was making someone a father. Happy Father's Day. You're a dad now. Yeah! I mean, if you don't like the soda, we also have Celsius, Starbucks drinks, and Gatorade. I do like Starbucks drinks and Gatorade. I don't know what Celsius is, though, except the temperature. You have temperature in a bottle? What does that taste like? What does Celsius taste like? Do they have Fahrenheit in the bottle, too? What does Fahrenheit taste like? Very interesting way to categorize them. Yeah, I've been told the way I think is really weird. Yeah, I was talking about the food I got at the Italian restaurant. The fried mushrooms, and it came with ranch. And I talked about in the Discord saying like, wow, this tastes really white. Because ranch always tastes white, and then mushrooms also just kind of have a white flavor, you know? Yeah, so the white mushrooms and the white ranch together, it was a very white flavor. Yeah, but then of course the pasta tasted very red. I like red flavors. Yeah. Red flavors just tend to be richer, deeper. Yeah, like sauces, like pasta sauce or ketchup, or like raspberry or cherry for like fruity stuff. You know, red stuff that tastes red. Yeah. I like red stuff. White is okay, but red is my favorite flavor. Yeah, I drink a knockoff brand sodas and diet at that. Where does that put me? Well, I always give diet sodas the side eye. I never order a diet soda, but other than that, I mean, knockoff brands can be okay. It just depends on which one it is. Yeah, we end up buying a lot of knockoff brands too, so some of them I like, some of them I hate. It kind of depends on which one. Yeah. Mamma mia, it's a pizza pasta. Yeah. Yeah, I went to an Italian restaurant. Yeah, because I went to a new place. There's not like a ton of Italian options around me, so I went to like a new place, like, okay, is this good? And it was pretty good. Not amazing, but it was pretty good. I liked it there. I liked when I walked into the restaurant, it just smelled like Italian food. I like the way Italian restaurants smell. They smell yummy. Yeah, maybe next time I'll try their pizza. But I should probably bring a friend with me or something. Because I don't know if I can eat an entire pizza myself. Yeah, they might sell them by the slice, but like one slice is not enough, and then the whole pizza is too much. I want at least 2 or 3 slices of pizza, please. Thank you. Yeah. The milkshake or whatever looked really yummy. Milkshake? Ooh. Oh yeah, that was my raspberry Italian soda with cream in it. It was pretty good. Pretty good, I think. I was trying something new. Yeah, but I loved the fried mushrooms. They were quite good, quite yummy. And I liked my pasta. The pasta had carrots in it. The pasta sauce had carrots in it. I've never had pasta sauce with carrots in it. It was pretty good though. I mean, carrots are a pretty neutral flavor, so, you know. They're not really super distracting from the rest of the sauce. I was just like, whoa, carrots and pasta sauce. That's interesting. Yeah. I like pasta sauce that has ground beef and diced bell pepper. Diced green pepper. I like green bell pepper. It's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit, Rebbi. Oh shit, it's a Max. Hi, Max. You know, if I say hi, Max, it sounds like IMAX in theaters. I'm sad, my tongue hates tomato-rich dishes unless the tomato is cooked thoroughly, so no Italian food for me. Really? Really? You know, I feel like for people who hate tomatoes, like, that's gotta be really sad, because I really like tomatoes. I think they're awesome. I think they're really cool. Yeah. Yeah, was that your treat to yourself for Father's Day? Yep, it was. It was also the only thing I ate yesterday. I was really full though, especially with the tiramisu. I don't usually get dessert at a restaurant, but I was like, they have tiramisu and I've never had tiramisu, so I decided to try some and it was pretty good. I couldn't finish all of it though. It was a lot of sugar and I was just way too full. So, I ate most of it though. Yeah. They call me IMAX, the way I project my insecurities on others. But just make sure, I don't know. Anyway, as a tomato hater, I am not sad. No, you should be. Tomatoes are delicious. Yeah. Although, when it comes to eating tomatoes, like from the grocery store, I don't know how many tomato haters are haters of tomato dishes all around, or if you're just a hater because maybe you got some tomatoes from the store and they didn't taste that good, right? In my opinion, tomatoes are a bit finicky. You wanna only get the ones that have the tight skin, right? If you go to the store and you're gonna buy tomatoes, pick up a tomato and give it a gentle squeeze. Not hard or anything. We don't want to pulverize the tomato. But give it just a gentle squeeze, you know? And you want to find the ones that don't have too much squish, you know? Or like they don't give too much, you know? I mean, obviously if it's squishy, it's not good. But if it gives under your fingers too much, that tomato's not gonna taste that good. No, do not buy that one. Get the ones that are like, they're red, so they are ripe enough to eat. But you squeeze them, the skin is tight, it doesn't move that much. Those are the ones that taste yummy. Those are the ones to get. And I pretty much never buy cherry tomatoes from grocery stores because at least in the US, they package them in like these plastic containers that like you can't, you would have to open them to give them the squeeze test. So half the time I can't. And then if I buy them, every time I've decided, well, I'll just give them a try. They look okay. No, they taste bad because I can't give them the squeeze test. No. But yeah, I don't like raw tomato, but if it's cooked, I'll eat it. I like cooked tomato dishes too. Yeah, one of my favorite things to make if you want like a light, healthy meal, take some penne pasta and cook it, and then you put it back in the pot, and then you throw in a couple spoonfuls of olive oil, some salt, pepper, some basil, either fresh or like the dried, either one should work, and then some diced Roma tomatoes, and then you just cook them around a little bit, you know. Make sure everything's nice and coated, cook it all around, make sure the tomatoes are cooked some, and then, ta-da! Tomato basil pasta. It's one of my favorites, and it's nice, and it's light, and it doesn't cost too much to make it, so it's really good. Yeah, I got out of a cookbook that I have. But it's really, really nice. It's good to see you try out new foods. Yeah, I like to try new foods. Yeah. I wonder if I'll be trying any new foods when I go to Afkai. I don't know. Maybe. I've never actually. I don't think I've ever actually eaten anything. No, that's not true. Last Afkai, or maybe it was the Afkai before that, I did try the hotel food. There was like a little restaurant. I remember it was pretty good. Not amazing, but not bad at all. It was yummy. But now Afkai's being held at a different hotel, so they're not gonna have that. I don't know what they're gonna have. Yeah, normally though I eat at places that are not Afkai. They're just nearby. Yeah, I remember the last couple of Afkais, with the hotel that it was being hosted in, there was a decent sushi place that was a short walk away from where it was being hosted, but now it's in a different hotel, so I think it's in a convention center now, right? Yeah, no, it's not in a hotel now, it's in a convention center, I think. So it's gonna be different. I don't know what they're gonna have available. I don't know. My really weird tomato looks like it'll be ripe this week. I'll let you know how it tastes. Okay. Yeah. We're repopping tomatoes in the grocery store. Well, if they didn't want me to pop their cherry, maybe they shouldn't have been so loose. I can usually tolerate tomato-based stuff if I cover it up with stronger flavors, like pizzas and some sauces, where it is more of a background taste than the dominant flavor. Yeah, I can understand that. Personally, I love tomatoes, so like, I want to grow tomatoes. Actually, I want to grow my own tomato plant, and then, yeah, I want to grow my own tomato plant, so that way I don't have to go to the store and buy tomatoes so often. Yeah, I just have them because I use tomatoes a lot. I put them on my sandwiches. I put them in pasta.
Hi, thanks for donating to me, Rebbi Rompin.
Speaking of Father's Day yesterday, I had work because I was responsible for finishing up a project titled Showing Select Guest Service, which I abbreviated it to SEGS. Now I'm on vacation, ready for Afkai.
Why is the abbreviation SEGS? No! Showing excellent guest service. SEGS. Why is the abbreviation SEGS? I think they must not have thought of that one. That reminds me, like, I was talking with one of my ex-managers, not that long ago, and he was talking about something like that, similar to that, at one of, like, I think it's his new job, where like the old farts in the company don't always realize what the abbreviations were. And I'm trying to remember what he told me the abbreviation was, because it was a real, like, oh no! Wait, can I like find it? Let me see. Okay, these the worst acronyms. Oh, yeah. No, it was this one where he said, I constantly had to keep a straight face whenever directors would talk about our ERP system, enterprise resource planning. Not your boss is talking to you about the ERP. That was really funny. Corporate level ERP goes hard. I know, as soon as they told me that, I was like, oh no! Yeah, but I hope you have a great time at Offkite 26. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I just hope that absolutely 0 people recognize me and come up to me and be like, oh. I'm gonna be like, ah, and then run away. You can't take my photo if I dodge and weave in between all the guests. If you want to grow your own tomatoes for food, you need more than a few plants. Most only get a few tomatoes right at a time. You know, I wish I had my grandma's luck, because I guess the soil in her yard must be really good, because she had a tomato plant at one point and she planted it in the backyard, and that thing, it became like a bush, man. It was huge. It climbed all the way up her chain link fence, and it had tomatoes all over it. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Are you planning to wear a mask or anything in case anyone does recognize your voice? No. I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there. But it's okay, I have plans. I just can't tell you guys, because then you guys will know what my plans are. So, I can't tell you. It's a secret. Yeah. Actually, I think this is the first time that I'm announcing that I'm like going to Offkite, like before that I go. Because the last couple of times I went to Offkite, I didn't announce that I was there until I was leaving. So this is the first time I'm like announcing that I'm gonna be there before the con. Yeah. As I was always afraid of getting recognized. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't accidentally out yourself by accidentally calling someone a frobble. Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay, I'll be very careful. Yeah. 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 But man, it's gonna be really, really nice to just be able to like chill and be there as like just a guest this time. Yeah, like the first time I went to Offkite. Cause last year I went to Offkite. I felt like I wasn't really able to enjoy the con that much because between like meet and greets and stuff that I had and then streams that I planned, you know, I remember by the time I debuted in my past life, we wanted to do the debut sooner, but it ended up getting delayed till like almost Offkite. And then I didn't want to take a break during Offkite right after debuting. It would have been like the week of or like the week after. And I'm like, I don't want to take a break so soon after that. So I tried to stream during Offkite. But the thing is that the Wi-Fi at the hotel, because I got a room with a friend at the hotel, right? At the hotel where the con was being held, but there were so many people trying to connect to it all the time, it was awful. So one of my friends who was staying in another hotel, they were like, oh, hey, you know, when I'm not in my room, because I'm going to be at the con, you're free to use my room if you want. The internet might be a little bit better over there since it's like, it was like a short walk away. So then I spent the last Offkite like sprinting back and forth between 2 different hotels. It was kind of, yeah, it was very tiring, and it took a lot of time. And I was like, Yeah, so this time I'm just gonna get to enjoy it the way everyone else is. Yeah, raw dog in the convention, brave frog. Yeah. 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 Today I learned we have the university. Whoa, in my country. Wait, I think that was you that posted like a hoodie from them on Twitter, right? I think I saw that. I might have even hit the like button on it. I can't remember. Yeah. Very random question. Did you see a Wario cosplayer last year? Oh, I can't remember. Maybe? I don't remember. I do know I ran into a Freerun cosplayer and then later learned that was Shabotonia. I remember I was gonna go up to my hotel room to get something, so I was waiting for the elevator. And when the elevator opened, 3 people got off. One of them was a Freerun cosplayer. And, you know, I didn't think much of it. I just got on the elevator. They got off, I got on, went up to my room, and then later, after the con was over, Tonya was like, I was the only one in a Freerun cosplay. And I was like, I saw you at the con, right in front of me. I didn't know it was you though. yeah, that was Tonya. She announced it like afterwards. Yeah. It was Shando, the one wearing the hoodie. Oh, maybe it was Shando. I can't remember. I feel like my brain has been like so scrambled because I have so many projects and things that I'm doing. It's been hard for me to remember everything. I got more stuff I have to do today too. Actually, I was trying to work on a project even before stream started. I was trying to record for my next cover. Well, not my next one. The one after. Right now, I'm waiting for the MV to be made for my next cover. Yeah. So it should be done soon. Like in the next 4 days. At least that's when like the guaranteed like, okay, it should be done in the next 4 days. I'm hoping I'll get to release it during Offguy maybe. That would be cool. That would be really fun. But then I am also working on another cover. I already have the art for it, but I have yet to record the vocals because of everything going on. And it's also kind of a harder song for me. I'm actually not even sure if the mixer is going to take it because it's a little outside my vocal range, which maybe I should have made sure that they would take the mix before I commissioned the art, because then I'll just have art that I don't know how to use because it's themed to the song. But I was trying to get it recorded this morning. You'd think it doesn't take that long to record a cover because like, oh, it's only like 3 minutes, maybe 4, depending on if it's like a longer song. But like, I started around the end of the hour, like the beginning of an hour. It took me an hour and I got it recorded, but I'm doing like corrections on it. I'm like listening. I'm like, okay, did I get the timing right? Did I get the pitch right? Did I pronounce that right? No, I didn't pronounce that right. There's like one word in the middle of the verse that's like really fast and I'm struggling with it. So I still need to do more work with it. I'm probably gonna try to do that after stream. Yeah, if I was you gotta be eating good. Oh, you guys have no idea. I also got to see a preview yesterday, which I mentioned in the Discord, but I got to see a preview yesterday as well of another big project that I got in the works for Fabos. There's a lot going on. I've been really busy talking to a lot of people. Yeah. I feel like I have more going on now than I have ever had. Like even when I was in a corpo, you know. I feel like I wasn't really super proactive back then. I feel like I get into the habit of just coasting on streaming, and I didn't want to do that again. I decided I didn't want to do that again. I want to work hard. I want to have things that are happening. I want to do things, you know? So ever since going indie and like, you know, I've been working really, really hard. Yeah, hard working frog. Yeah. My nose is itchy again. Yeah. You're being powered by Frobbo's love. Maybe. I do want to give back. I mean, you guys do so much for me. So I want to give back and I want to do things, you know. Also, it feels more fun having projects going on. I feel like personally, I get burnt out if all I do is stream. If all I do is stream all the time, then I feel like that's when I really get burnt out. Because like I like having projects going on. I like when I can release like video projects and stuff on my channel. It is more work, but it's also the work that feels the most satisfying and rewarding. So I love when I can have stuff like that going on, and I'm really looking forward to the cover coming out. I keep checking to see if I get contacted by the MV person every day to see if there's any updates or like the finalized version. Every single day I've been checking, and I'm so excited, and I'm really hoping I'll get to release it during off-cam, because that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Yeah. Don't overwork yourself, Rebbi. Don't want to take a best fall, get a burnout. Oh, it's okay. For the most part, I've been okay. I think occasionally I might feel a little bit burnt out, but this is still like the most rewarding way that I think I've handled things in a long time. So there's like upsides and pros to it too. Yeah. And again, like I could, you know, technically I could reduce my workload and not have as many projects going on, but I think I would still be burnt out, because then at that point I'm not doing like my favorite thing with creation, the content and stuff, which is like just a fun video project. So yeah, I'm just doing my very best. Yeah, I have wondered though if maybe I should take 3 days off a week more often. I will occasionally take 3 days off when I feel like especially burnt out. It's like I also use some of that time to like work on stuff. Whenever I have a day off, I don't use every single day off to rest. A lot of the time I use it to work on more projects and stuff. So sometimes I'll give myself a third day off just to make sure I have a day to rest in there. But sometimes I wonder if maybe I should do that a little bit more often, just to make sure that I have time to work on everything. Especially because we do usually stream for long hours. I'm gonna be streaming so long tomorrow. We're playing more FNAF tomorrow, and I'm really excited. Yeah, good to see you being busy creatively. That's what I strive for myself. Yeah, it's super fun. I feel like that's one of the best feeling things in the world, is when you can just do something you love and get creative. I like creativity. Whenever I have an idea where it's like, ooh, I didn't do that, then I just want to do that. Yeah. Hi, Shawty. Hi. Hello, Rebbi. It is I, the bestest chatter in the pond. Oh, really? The bestest, huh? Time to prove it. You showed up in front of all these other chadpoles to proclaim that you are the bestest? All right, time to hold you to that. Time for you to prove it. Prove it. That's a pretty lofty title, man. Yeah, probably strong. I changed my job at the beginning of the year because I had so many different things going on at the same time. Oh, how is your new job going? How is it going? I'll fight them. Frabble tournament! Wait, Frabble tournament sounds fun. No, I'm just imagining Frabble's jousting in a big colosseum. That'd be fun. Yeah, waiting for the return of Oblivion and King Rebbi the Tall. I do want to play more Oblivion, but I think Frabbles have been forgetting one crucial fact when it comes to King Rebbi the Tall. Is that was when we had the glitch that actually made my character tall. Without the tall, that label is not there. King Rebbi the Tall died like several streams ago, and the Frabbles are still holding on. The Frabbles have not gotten over the death. They're still grieving. They're still grieving, but King Rebbi the Tall is a thing of the past. Yeah, I don't know, maybe if we're lucky we'll get that same glitch again, but I've heard apparently it's a very rare glitch. I got kind of lucky to find it. So, yeah. Fastest but 30 minutes late. Make it make sense, Sean. I'm at work, Ujo. Job application, jump scare. This is really funny. Tall Rebbi isn't real. I'm happy that's not real. I like being short, and I like being flat. I like being petite. I like being lolly. I don't want to be anything else. It's funny when it's in Oblivion though, because then I can look down on everybody. Yeah, I had the same glitch. Don't know what causes it. Ooh, man, I hope you had as much fun with it as I did. Yeah, well, I was hoping that it would just stay that way, but it stayed that way for the rest of the stream. But then when I loaded up my game again for the next stream, even though I avoided doing what Frabos told me not to do, it still fixed the glitch the next time I hopped on. And I was so sad, because I did really like being King Rebbi the Tall. But it was only for that one stream when it happened. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You can use console commands to change the size of your character. No. I don't want my character to actually be tall. It's funny when it was like magic. You know, magic user hate, but sometimes the magic it can be kind of cool, you know. Yeah. Also, I think if you use console commands on Steam, depending on the game, it can render you unable to get certain achievements, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, Tall Rebbi is my sleep paralysis demon. Yeah, just have, normal, okay, like, take, like, normal-sized Rebbi. Normal sized from, like, my crotch up to my head, but then I just have super long legs and arms like a creepy monster. Wait, this mental image is really scary. Never mind. I take it back. I don't want to be the monster. Proud to be very cute and very funny. I'm cute and comical, don't you know? Yeah. Rebbi is perfect just how she is. Compact and thick where it matters. This is true, yeah. Yeah, my flatness and smallness is very important to me. I'm very happy that I get to be that way, you know. Yeah. Use that as a future potential thumbnail. I wonder if I could commission like a 3D model. Maybe I can commission somebody. Well, okay, that's the thing. I was thinking like maybe I could have my 3D model edited and have like a different version of it where that's what it looks like, and I just terrify people with it. Wait, actually, that'd be amazing. Wait a minute. I get MIDI into like another collab, or literally anybody. It could be somebody new as well. And like I use my normal model for a bunch of it, but then at some point, if we're playing like a horror map or something, I'll just like hide from them. I'll figure out a way to get away from them for just long enough to change my avatar, and then I'm just like this hulking monster with super long legs and arms. I know some artists, when it comes to like 2D and 3D models, are a little particular when it comes to like changes being made. So I'm not sure. I don't know. I do want to add stuff to my model at some point though. I want to get my coat. And my other hairstyles would be fun too. Does that mean I just need 10,000 different versions? No, I can have them as toggles, I think, right? Toggles? I don't need 10,000 versions of the same model. I could just have them as toggles, I think. Maybe? I don't know, I'm more used to, I'm not as used to VR chat models yet. Yeah, I'm terrified of future collab guests in VR. Yeah! Toffee. Nah, I could never get her into a horror map. I could never. That'd be funny though. That'd be funny. I wonder if Bambirds could convince her to do it. I don't know. Slender Rebbi. Lavi's just gonna faint. I don't know. I really want to scare her though. It'd be really, really, really funny. Is that Rebbi mixed with Hasaku-sama? Who's that? I don't know if I know that one. Is that a ghost? Oh, it doesn't have to be in a horror VR map. No, it doesn't. But that would be the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it, because if she's already scared of everything in the map, and then I break away for a little bit, she's gonna be like, Rebbi, where did you go? Ah! And then I finally come out, and I'm just this like hulking monster Rebbi. It's super tall with the long legs and arms, and I'm just like walking towards her. This is gonna be like, ah! Nobody tell her. Don't tell anybody of my plans. Okay, this is a super top secret. If we ever want to do this, it has to stay in this stream. So nobody tell anybody at all about this plan. I really actually want to do this now. And I boss apparatus, they're putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs tall. Tall frogs, tall frogs. No, I don't want to be tall. I'd rather be gay. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, you need to find some way that augment your voice in VR too. Yeah, that would maybe be good to have too. A voice changer. I don't have one though. I think I used to have a voice changer, but I didn't think it was that great. I don't know. I think I was hoping the voice changer would do what everyone says it does, right? Where like they're like, oh, you can totally change your voice with the voice changer. But like, it doesn't really though. It alters your voice, but you can tell that it's artificial. And it also wasn't the most intuitive to use, I think, so I got rid of it. I don't have one on here, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't have one on here still. Wait, let me see. Okay, I don't have clownfish. Voice mod would be the other one. I don't have that one either. Okay, no, I don't have any on this PC. Those are the ones I've used in the past. Yeah. Sounds great, and will probably scare me also. I just terrify Frobbles. Blah. Yeah. One thing I also want to do with VR is like I want to get better with controlling the camera in collapse and stuff, because doing that stream with MIDI, I kept like copying her right with the camera position. So I kept like putting it behind me. I didn't realize though that her camera, she has it zoomed out more. She has it zoomed out like all the way. I did not. So half of that stream, you just see like the half of the back of my head. I didn't mean for that to be what you guys are watching. None of the problems said anything. I watched the footage back and I was like, oh, you're just watching like the back of my head. Oh, I'm sure the Frobbles will say something. Nope. Dang. I just remembered I signed up on a Google form for Toppy Meet and Greet on Sunday. Nice, I hope you had fun. Yeah. I was offered a meet and greet spot too, but with me being unsure how the internet is gonna be, since I like to physically go to Afkai, I decided against it. I wonder now, maybe I should have taken it and just tried. I don't know. I would have felt really sad though if I promised a meet and greet and then the internet didn't work and then Frobbles just didn't get to meet me. I don't know. It was a perfect view. Frobbles hiding behind Rebbi from the scary stuff. No, you guys like struggle to see the scary stuff, right? I'm so bad with the camera. Yeah, it was my first time doing a collab in VR chat though. So like normally when I do VR chat streams, it's just me and Frobbles. And I don't have to worry about like all that stuff, you know? Because I'm usually just like looking at the camera and talking and stuff, and I show you guys stuff, you know? So it was definitely a new experience, and I will learn and improve, and the next one will be even better. Yeah. By the way, gift Rebbi a handwritten letter. You can drop it off at the Kawa booth. Kawa is accepting gifts and stuff. Yeah, if any of you guys are gonna be there, well, I think you can also do it to the Kawa website as well. I don't think you have to be at Afkai, but if you are at Afkai, Kawa is accepting gifts. I'm pretty sure accepting gifts for people, and I am one of them. Yeah. You know what I thought was really funny is like I was out kind of last year too, and my manager was given like some presents for me from some fans and stuff, and I think he told the fans like oh yeah, I'll make sure these get shipped out to her, but in reality he just like handed them to me later. And I was just like, yee. No, I thought it was really funny is during one of the panels, during one of the events, I was seated literally right next to somebody. It was somebody with a Lottie hoodie, I think. I was seated right next to a lad, and nobody, he didn't know. He had no idea that he was sitting right next to Chia. That's probably one of my favorite memories. Just knowing that some lad out there was seated right next to me, and they don't know who it is, and I have no idea. But yeah. Didn't want the fans to know you were there. Honestly, no. I value my privacy a lot. I've been seeing some VTubers talk about how they're like showing off like, this is what I'm gonna be wearing, and you can come up and meet me if you want. I'm just like, I don't know how you're brave enough. Oh, you know. Oh, I'm too scared. But I like my privacy though. Yeah. I like to keep my work life and my personal life separate. I don't really want to intermess them too much, you know. So yeah. I think they're also posting approach guidelines. Yeah, they are. For me, I just don't want to be approached at all. I don't want to be approached by anybody at all. Which I think is fine because I've told people this time I'm gonna be at Offkai. Well, not just when I announced it, but like I'm planning to like stay with one of my VTuber friends. And I'm gonna be hanging with them a lot. So like, yeah, it'd be kind of hard for people to come up to me because like I don't know how other people feel about it, and I don't want people to come up to me anyway. So. I'm afraid of socializing. If you talk to me, I'm going to shrivel up and die. Yeah. And then you'll be charged for a murder at Offkai. Blah. And yeah. Do not perceive the Rebbi. No. Do not perceive. No perceiving. Yeah. I know some VTubers would cosplay as themselves at conventions, and that seems sketchy to me regarding fans. Oh yeah. I saw someone do that once. I think it was the first Offkai I went to. It was, like, let's not talk about any drama here, but it was Cinder. I saw her cosplaying as herself at the first Offkai, and I was like, whoa, like, well, like, I thought it's so bold. You're basically saying, like, this is me, come say hi, you know? I mean, I don't know. I feel kind of weird about, like stuff like that. Like, I know people consider it like doxing and stuff. Like, if you like post a photo of yourself or whatever, and they're like, oh, you shouldn't do that at all. All these VTubers doxing themselves. But I also think like there's all, you know, there's face cam streamers and face cam YouTubers that show their face every day, and then they go to conventions. It's not really any different than that. But I don't know, it still feels like such a bold thing, you know? Putting a beacon on yourself, you know? Like, this is me! You know, I'm gonna broadcast it to everybody at the con. This is me. Yeah, I don't know how people are brave enough to do that. It's like, whoa. Keeping work life and personal life separate is the best for mental health. Yeah. I think it's for the best, you know. Yeah, and then we get to have like our own life, yeah. Why make them both the same when they can be separate? And then here it's Rebbi and Fabo life. Rebbi and Fabo's for life. Yeah. Yeah. Most importantly, everyone should stay safe and be careful of some weirdos like me. No, you're not weird. Well, I guess all of us are maybe a little weird. Yeah, but I'm weird too, so we're weird together. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but anyway, it's been like an hour and we haven't started the thumbnails. Let me pull out my tablet. Hopefully it won't be too bratty today. I'm still unsure if I want to try to purchase a new tablet. Cause like sometimes it's bratty, but then I think it's also been behaving like it normally does a little bit more. So I'm not sure. I'm like, yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. 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 Okay, got it open. Open Krita. We only gotta make 2 thumbnails today. Isn't that crazy? Only 2. Only 2. Yeah, the thumbnail portion's probably not gonna take too long then, huh? You know? Yeah. Okay. New image. Oh wait, I got it open. I got it open. I got it open. Okay. There we go. Now let me just pull it up in here. Okay. Ta-da! Yeah! Many years ago, I used to watch a flesh tuber. Sorry, I hate that word. It feels weird to say flesh tuber. Yeah! Who would wear an Optimus Prime mask in IRL videos, and at conventions, people were expected to say it, but he went without it and nobody recognized it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of interesting is even if you recognize somebody's voice, like unless you're like expecting to see them in that way, you can just overlook it, you know? You know? Yeah, flesh tuber! I don't know how flesh tuber became like the word you used. I just say face cam YouTuber or face cam streamer. I don't like the word flesh tuber. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's flesh tuber. It sounds like flesh tube. It sounds like something else. You know. You know. You know. Yeah, it sounds like an onaho, bro. Rebbi, that's your man. I'm not the one who came up with that word, and I'm not the one who popularized it. Nah, I stick with calling them face cam creators. You know. Flesh tuber's fun. It's got a vile sound to it. Ew, no. I'll be honest. It's a fine word to say. It's not like a negative thing, but it kind of sounds like a slur. From the moment I understood the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. Oh. Like needing to shower every couple of days. Yeah. I wish I could go longer without needing showers. I can go like maybe 2 days, but by day 3, it's like, no. Kinda is one. No, it's not a slur. I don't want words that are not slurs to be treated as slurs, because then you just have more words that you can't say without people getting mad at you, and I don't want that. But it does sound like one though. Yeah. Frogs don't shower? Is that what I said? I don't know. I think what I said was that I can only go a couple days sometimes without showering. Yeah. Trouble. Pay attention. Pay attention, Trouble. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so for today's thumbnail making streams, we are only making 2 thumbnails. We're making the Secret of the Mimic for tomorrow, and we're making one for the pre-trip Zatsu. Yeah. So, I do know there were more Secret of the Mimic press kit. I got the one I used from the press kit. And there are some other ones that I can use. You know what's funny is Music Man is literally in one of these photos, but I didn't recognize him, so when I played the game, I was still surprised that Music Man was there. Oh, well. Maybe I could use the one that I used before. And just make it only slightly. I don't know. I feel like the one that I made before was like peak. I feel like the one that I made on my own was peak. It's so good. Wait, let me get it. Let me show you guys. It's so good. Where is it? Secret of the Mimic. Secret of the Mimic. Here it is. Isn't this just so peak? It's so good. I feel like it's simple, but I feel like it's got that really scary vibe to it, you know? It feels scary. It's like, how am I gonna top this, man? How am I gonna top this? This looks really good. This looks really cool. Yeah. Yeah. I only said it because he didn't focus on face cam. He just didn't like to show his face in IRL collabs and stuff. Yeah, no, it's a fine word to use. I was just teasing. I do actually dislike the word though. I wish we could use something else. Yeah. Yeah. Unless the voice is extremely unique, it's going to be really hard to realize if the other person is a VTuber. Maybe. I don't know. I once heard somebody, I think it was the last off guy I went to, but somebody said, I overheard somebody saying like, you know, every single girl here is probably a VTuber. Every single girl who goes to off guy is probably a VTuber. And like, maybe? I don't know. I could see it being a thing, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Although there are a lot of female fans that are not VTubers too, I think, so. It is pretty likely though that someone is a VTuber. Yeah. Looks great, yeah. How am I gonna top this one? Like, I was thinking maybe I could recreate this one. I did not. Wait, no, did I save it as a project file? I thought I saw another version of this when I went through it. Wait, where is it? Where is it in here again? Where is it? I was just looking at it. In here. Where was... wait. Do I have a project file? This has a Krita symbol on it. Krita image document. Do I have a project file saved? I could just swap out the PNG maybe. But I don't know, I feel like this PNG is just the best one. Like, I look so scared, I look so tense. It's perfect, man. I find it interesting is it's Secret of the Mimic, but a lot of the press stuff for it has Jackie in it. I think that's Jackie, right? The one we got chased by in the photo. Yeah, it's Jackie, I think. Yeah. A lot of guy VTubers too, I think. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of guy VTubers that go too. Yeah, just shed your skin and get rid of all the dead skin. No more steam key. Oh my god, that's perfect. Yeah, that's what is the solution. It's perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah. The possibility of speaking to VTuber off guy is low but never zero. I don't think it's low at all. I think you have a pretty decent chance of speaking to a VTuber. You just might not know who it is. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like though, let's say that that's true, or at least mostly true. It's probably a lot of like, there's probably gonna be like a lot of smaller indie VTubers, that you might not know of. So it doesn't feel like you're talking to a bunch of VTubers, right? Because you might not recognize them. But yeah. Don't know who would believe this, but my brother actually stood next to Yagu doing a HoloLive cosplay meetup. Really? I'd believe it. But I'm also kind of gullible, so I don't know. You can also easily trick me. Okay, wait. So I'm curious if I don't remember saving a project file. Okay, I just see white. Okay. Wait. Okay, I have it saved here, but the layers all came in kind of weird, so they're all out of order. Oh, no. Yeah, here we go. I don't remember saving this as a project file. I don't remember. That's weird. Well, I guess I have it. We could just swap out the PNG and have the other one look similar. I guess we could. Huh. I don't remember saving this. Okay. I guess so. Alright. I want one that looks... okay, I don't know. What kind of face should we make, guys? Should it be, like, kind of funny? I don't know. Because, like... how do I feel about the game at this point? It's still pretty scary, because I don't know what's coming. We're about to run into a new character tomorrow, so I don't know what they're gonna be like. I don't really know. Like, should I make another scared expression? Should I make it look memey? Should I make it look like I'm not really afraid of them anymore? Should I just put myself really big in the background, making really like a creepy smile? Wait. Wait if I went, it's like... I want to take a photo of this. Perfect. Look angry. Oh, wait, let me see this one first, and if it doesn't work, then I can look angry. Yeah, okay, screenshots. I still have to add the Frabo screenshot to, like, the Google Drive full of pictures. I actually got another one, I just need to clean it up and post it, but I just haven't done that yet. Oh, wait, I forgot. I was gonna put it behind her, but she's a part of the black background, though. I don't have a PNG of just her. So if I wanted to do this, I'd have to do a lot of cutting out. Dang it! My idea was to have myself, like... my idea was to have me, like, peeking out behind her. Like, kind of creepily, like this. And then just have my eye there. I guess we can do it, but I need to do some doctoring. Yeah, when did the Joker become a FNAF animatronic? Bruh! Is it because he's a clown? In that case, a while ago. This is not the first clown animatronic we've had. Circus Baby was... Well, actually, maybe... No. No, the puppet's more of a jester. So, Circus Baby was a clown. Yeah, actually, I thought this was a version of Circus Baby when I first saw her. I thought, like, oh, is that a new Circus Baby? No, it's Jackie. Okay. Let me see what I'm... Nah, just reduce the opacity so I can see what I'm doing here. I don't want to cut too much. I hope this, like, looks okay, because I have no idea if this is gonna look how I want it or not. This might not even look good, but I guess we'll find out. I do wish I had an easier way to cut this out. I don't want to use the lasso tool. Because if I accidentally cut too much out, then that's a problem. So I prefer doing it like this. But it's hard with, like, the ruffles. There's, like, shadows along the ruffles and stuff, so it's kind of hard. I like what you're cooking here. Thank you! Let's just hope the end product is good. Because it's not a bad idea. I can make my eye, like, glow up here. Like hers are glowing. And it's kind of got that energy of, like, I'm not so afraid of you anymore. I'm coming for you sort of energy. You know? For me, games like FNAF, it kind of depends on the FNAF game. But I'm most afraid of games like that when I just don't know what's gonna happen. It's like the fear of the unknown, you know? I think that's something that horror games should utilize a lot. Fear of the unknown is so prominent. I feel like when people talk about what they're scared of, they might think of snakes, spiders, the dark, socializing. Actually, I looked it up because I was curious. I was curious after seeing all the responses to my spider post. I googled, what's the most common fear? And I was expecting it to be arachnophobia. No, it's fear of socializing. And as soon as I read that, I was like, okay, no, that makes way more sense. That makes a lot of sense. I don't like socializing either. I'm always afraid people will think I'm weird. The funny thing is, one of my favorite things about being at Offkai is like, I feel like I'm with my people, right? Like everyone there's a VTuber fan. Even if they like totally different VTubers than you like. They're all VTuber fans. It feels like you're there with your people, you know? But then I'm still scared when I'm there because what if they recognize me? So you know. It's like, I'm with my people. I can never talk to my people. But yeah. I'm really, really excited. I don't know if I'm gonna see the concert or not. I kind of want to see the concert, but man, those concerts have been like... I didn't even try to get in the last one, but I did go to the one 2 Offkais ago. It got delayed a while. Those concerts are always getting delayed. But I did get to see it, and it was pretty cool. Yeah, but last time, that was one with Kiara. And they had it airing on like a TV that you could turn on. I don't know how they did that, because it wasn't like broadcasted, I don't think, but I think there was a way you could turn it on. The TV. Maybe we turned it on our phone and then put it on the TV that way. I can't remember. But I did get to see Kiara's performance. Doing it that way. And I really want to go see the concert this time around because they got Kizuna Ai. And like, I've been listening to her music and stuff more recently, you know. And it's pretty cool. Is this good? Okay, let me set it. Does this look okay? It actually looks pretty cleanly cut. Okay, I do have to cut out my hair, like, up here. Actually, wait, let me get rid of this. There we go, now I can see more properly up here. But, like, down here, it looks pretty cleanly cut. It's not perfect, but it looks pretty good. It's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. But, like, the line for that concert is always seriously, like, stupidly long. And the last couple of times... The Offkai always has a ton of scuff. I know it's a VTuber con, so it's like kind of expected. Like, haha, you know, VTuber con scuff. But I hope it's not scuff for the main concert this time. But I also feel like you're gonna have to line up. Like, I remember the line for the first Offkai concert wasn't really that bad. I remember I sat on the floor, and waited for the line to be ready. But the line for the last Offkai was literally going out the door. There were so many people lined up. It was going out the door. Yeah. I never went to the Offkai Live at Night Market last year because the line was packed. Yeah, no. I think them getting HoloLive challenge this time was like, oh my god, here come everybody. Here come everybody. The first Offkai I went, things were a lot smaller. Even though they still had some decently big names, they had Iron Mouse perform at the concert. But it still felt like a small event. Fun small event. Like, I wanted to see Kiara on the big stage, but I didn't want to go stand in the line outside. I think if I remember, it might have even been a little bit cold. I didn't want to go stand out in the cold. I think it was a... No, wait. No, it wasn't cold outside. I must be thinking of something else. Because that was, what? May, June? It was the end of May. It wouldn't be cold in California then in May. But I remember it being cold. Like when the sun went down. I don't know if I'm like remembering wrong or not now. Because my logic would tell me in May in California it would not be cold. But I remember it being cold, so I don't know. No, she's right behind me, isn't she? I have Kyra top phobia. What does that mean? What is that one? I did learn ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes. I don't understand how people have ophidiophobia though. Snakes are cute. Snakes are really cute. I like the snakes. Yeah, every time I see a snake in the wild, I'm just like, a snake, look at it, it's so cute. It's the same as seeing like a cat, a stray cat. You know, or a puppy. I like snakes. Yeah. The Bay Area gets pretty chilly when the sun goes down. Yeah, it was around the time the sun was setting. Yeah, that makes me feel less crazy, thank you, because I'm just like, oh, you know, you think it's warm, but I remember it being cold. Am I crazy or not? I don't know. I probably don't need to be like super clean on the hair up here, because this is where like the logo and the black splotch that I have goes, so it'll be kind of covered, but let me just get as much of it as I can. To be so careful, so careful. This is why if something happens to my tablet and I have to get a new one, like I would be so bad at making thumbnails on like my normal computer screen because I use like my pen and stuff to do precise stuff, and it would be so much harder. What do you guys think? I think it looks cleanly cut enough. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Next we just need to do all the effects on me because I'm standing out like a sore thumb right now. Okay. I want to make the eye glowing, so I'm gonna cut the eye out. Yeah, I only gotta do it with one eye this time. That's pretty nice. It'll be a lot easier, you know? Yeah. Thanks, Subnautica gave me megalophobia. Really? I love Subnautica. I like the Leviathans. I feel like I'm such an odd one out, because everyone's like, no, I hate the Leviathans. I can't play Subnautica because the Leviathans are so scary. But the Leviathans are what? I want to say that they make the game, because there's plenty of great things about the game. But I feel like when I think of Subnautica, I also think Leviathans, but for me, it's like, whoa, yeah, I like them. Big creatures. I like aminals and I like big monsters. I've been realizing I really, really, really like big monsters. You know? Yeah. She's behind me, isn't she? Oh, spooky wookie. Oh. And I'm really happy that we get to have the member stream this time around. Because it felt really weird last week. It was last week, right? When we were waiting for my mic to come in. And I didn't get to have my early morning Monday yap with all the fumbles. I'm somebody who, like, routine is important to me. It's very important to me. Once I get into a routine, I don't really like to break the routine. It feels, like, physically uncomfortable to break a routine. Especially if it's not my choice to do so. You know. Like, maybe you're like, oh, I'd have to do this a little bit differently and I don't really want to, but this other thing that I want to do around that time is super important to me, so I'll make the choice to change up. You know, I'll make the choice to change up the routine today. If you choose to, it's not so bad. But when it's because of something out of your control, like your mic dying and waiting for the new one to come in, then it just feels really bad. I don't like the way that it feels. I don't like it. Chapel! There we go. Yeah. Zig! They're giving Chapel for 2 whole months. I appreciate how often you do members content. Thank you! Yeah. I really like it too. I like having something that we can do consistently. As I know there's some VTubers I've talked to who, are like, oh yeah, I almost never do members content. I'm like, really? Never, ever? And like, I know, we don't branch out a ton when it comes to members content, which I would like to branch out more. I like to do more gaming sessions and stuff like that. Members content. But I do like that we can consistently have one member stream every week. At least one every week. By doing the, our thumbnail making streams. I think it's really nice. And I think Frobos enjoy them too, right? Right? Okay. I got my airbrush tool turned on. I might make the PNG bigger and bring the eye down some. I should get the shading on it just right though before doing that. This looks pretty good actually, maybe? I feel like it should be slightly darker, but that it's pretty good. Okay, and then I'm gonna need to like merge the layers together to do this, but oh yeah, I forgot I cut it out perfectly. That's not gonna work. I wish the eye was just like a little bit lower, I don't really want to start from scratch because we'd pretty much have to in order and cut it out all over again in order to change the positioning. I wish the eye could be a little bit lower, but it's not terrible where it is. What do you guys think? What do you think of this thumbnail? Do you like it? I think it looks pretty good and it's cut pretty cleanly, right? But I also feel like it still doesn't have that same vibe as like the first one. Yeah, I get that. I went out drinking for the first time in a while and got insulted from my appearance the first 5 minutes of being there. That was annoying. Excuse me? People are out here just being that rude to your face? What the frick? I don't think I've ever had someone come up and insult my appearance like that. I don't know, maybe I'm just pretty. Well, maybe I've not been unlucky with people. I'm not sure. That's so rude though. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? I like it. Looks pretty good to me. I like it the way it is because you can see your smile. That is true. You got the really ominous smile. And if I lower it, the smile might be out of the frame. That's true. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I guess if anything, I do wish that my PNG could be a little bit more intimidating, but there's no way for me to do that without taking a new photo, which would require us to start from scratch again. So I do think it's pretty good the way it is. Yeah. Although I'm gonna clean up this just a tiny smidge. Be very careful not to cut too much. Little smidge. I'd like to clean this up because it looks like an outline that shouldn't be there. Tinky winky baby motions. Yeah, I love watching people play the game. Playing it myself makes me so scared. I remember actually when I first picked up Subnautica, I was terrified of it. because I was also scared of running into Leviathans unexpectedly. I still thought they were really cool, but I was also wary. I didn't want to unknowingly go into territory where there's a Leviathan, right? I didn't want to go exploring and then you randomly run into one, right? Right, like that's not what I wanted. So what helped me a lot was doing research on the game. I pretty much have the first Subnautica map memorized, and I know where all the Leviathans are. Which, it does sort of kill the elements of like surprise and discovery as far as where Leviathans are. But in my case, I don't know if I could have gotten myself to play the game if I didn't know. So I think in my case, it was a smart thing for me to do. Because then after that, I was able to enjoy the rest of the game. And it was still a huge deal when I got to see new Leviathans. Yeah, but I also think, after falling in love with the first Subnautica, I did also play Below Zero. And that one, I had no idea where the Leviathans all were. So in that one, I did just run into the map, you know, all of a sudden. It actually wasn't too bad, but I do think it wasn't too bad. Well, I guess part of it may be that just I love the Leviathans in Below Zero, but they're just not as scary as the Reaper from the first game. But also, I think having my love of for Subnautica before going into that game made a difference as well. Because at that point, I was like, yes, I do want to see the Leviathans. And it became exciting when we got to run into Philip James' neighbor. You know? Okay, yeah, what do you think? This looks pretty clean, I think. This looks pretty good. I think so, I like it, yeah. Mimic looks like you pooped his pants. Really? I don't see him anywhere. That's Jackie. And Jackie looks like she pooped her pants. Yeah. People will glance and silently judge me from afar because I'm a bit goofy looking, but never to my face. See, I don't get why people do that. You know, everybody looks different. It's not a big deal. I don't know. What I think though, what I'm afraid of is sometimes I see someone who looks really cool and I want to like admire their clothes or admire their hair or admire their face. Sometimes I've seen some really cute girls and I want to look at them. But I don't want them to think I'm staring because like they look weird or you know, staring is rude. But I want to look at them. It's not for any bad reasons. I just think they're cool. You know. Yeah. I feel like Below Zero was a bit less scary in general compared to the first game. It was, yeah. I think some of it was the atmosphere, but I also think a lot of it is just the Reaper Leviathan in the first game is just really good monster design. He's really scary. I think even when you know where they are, when you hear a Reaper and you see it in the distance or you see one sneak up on you, it's like you're gonna crap your pants, bro. It's terrifying. Although I do think the ghosts as well are also very scary. When a ghost sneaks up on you, they don't hit as hard as a Reaper, but they are up there. They're just really good, and Below Zero didn't have Reapers or ghosts in them. Still really cool Leviathans, but they didn't really scare you the same, you know? At least I didn't think so. I didn't think they were too scary. Choo! Man, that makes me want to play Choo Choo Charles! I want to play the hard mode. The challenging hard mode. I want to play that. I never did play that one. It might be fun, yeah. But yeah, there was something that was cool about Dokumi is everyone was wearing what they were comfortable with and no one batted an eyelid at them. People just got to wear whatever they wanted. Yeah. Well, I remember the first off kai I went to, there was somebody that I got to meet that was a really cool dude. But then later, I think it's because he had like the whoa emote, the sob emote on his shirt. And he's a bit of a bigger dude. But I saw like a photo of him going around on Twitter after the con and people were making fun of him. And I was just like, no, because I met him and he's a really cool dude. He's really nice. He doesn't deserve that. Man. It made me really sad to see. Okay, we're gonna do this as our thumbnail. Yeah, what did I name this as? FNAF Secret of the Mimic 2. There we go. Ta-da! Yippee! And pretty ladies make me nervous. Yeah. It's not, I think a lot of girls are really pretty. It's not super commonly I see a girl that makes me go like, wow. But very occasionally I run into a girl and she just makes me go like, wow. Yeah. Okay, well, what does it look like if we like back out of it? I think it looks pretty good. Pretty good. It looks pretty good, I think. I just had no idea what to do for the second thumbnail. It's like, I wish I could get more exaggerated for thumbnails sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could do stuff like, have you seen like Markiplier's thumbnails? It's gonna be really, really out there. The exaggerated faces and poses are really funny to me. I like them. It's kind of hard to do that as a VTuber though. You know? Yeah. Okay. My first encounter with the ghost of Leviathan scared me out of my chair because I wasn't looking down. Yeah, he spooked you, didn't he? How close was he when you spotted him? I remember there was this one time I was playing Subnautica, and I guess I must have accidentally crossed into the border of the dunes and didn't realize it. I was in my Seamoth driving, and my Seamoth had taken some damage from something, so I decided, okay, there was nothing around me, nothing I could see, so I hopped out of my Seamoth and started repairing. I did all the repairs until my Seamoth was 100%, and I was like, hey, cool. Then I hop back in, and as my character plops himself back into the sea and the view positions itself forward again, I see a Reaper Leviathan, like maybe 15 feet away. Maybe 15, 25 feet. Close enough, it absolutely could have seen me very easily, just didn't somehow. And I was just like, starts driving backwards. Somehow he didn't see me, but like, oh my god, he was really close to me when that happened. I don't know how I didn't see him either. Like, we just didn't see each other, and I'm lucky that I spotted him before he spotted me, because I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah. Good enough to be a movie poster. You know, I'll take that as a real big compliment. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. People, I think, just draw stupid faces on her VTuber thumbnail law. Yeah, you can get creative in that way. Yeah, I want to do like, I think it'd be funny to like do like really, really, really funny expressions, but like it's just hard to do that with models. The ghost landed my Seamoth from below. A big fat hello, goodbye. Oh yeah, I'm guessing you were at Grand Reef then? Because it's got some real big ghosts over there, and it's very easy for them to be below you. Yeah. Okay. Next we gotta do a Zatsu one, and Zatsu thumbnails are always so hard. Especially like this one, like the last time I was going to the beach, so we made like, no, not beach, I wasn't going to the beach. I was just going on vacation. Yeah, I didn't go to the beach. Bleh. We were going on vacation, so I used the beach thumbnail, cause like, oh, you know, vacation. You often think of the beach, even though that wasn't where I was going. But like this time I'm going to a convention, so like what should the thumbnail even look like, huh? That's when you drive forward in full speed like a kamikaze pilot. I think he would have just destroyed my CMOT. Yeah, I don't know. Something tells me that might not have worked out super well for me. Yeah, let me see. Okay, I did kind of want to use the art that Steve-O drew for me on the thumbnail. That'd be really cool. Yeah, he gave a transparent version. I want to use more fan art that has the transparent background. And honestly, I've been wanting to like learn how to cut out backgrounds myself because I get a lot of great fan art that I can't always use. I can't always use it because it has a background and stuff. It kind of just depends if I can make it work. But like, I should look up and learn how to cut out the background myself because I could use fan art in thumbnails a lot more if that was the case. I really like getting to use fan art, shake it up every now and then. But it just depends if I get a transparent version or not. Yeah. Okay, wait. Let me navigate to where that art is. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's so cute, isn't it? I love the action pose. It's like really cool action pose. It's like, whoa. And like none of it's cut off, so I can use it however I want, and there's a transparent background. Like this is like perfect, man. Oh. Wait, I wonder if I could position it like this. We could put some fobbles over here, and then I could put like text like going to off card. Or, you know, like going on a trip or something, you know? I just put leaving. Just leaving. Yeah. Standing in a huge crowd, where's water style? Wait, that'd be really funny. I don't need crowd pictures though. But I really like this right now. Okay, wait. So if I added text, let me change the font to my usual font. I don't remember the exact style I made the text. just real tiny. Leaving. A little tiny baby leaving. Oh yeah, I'm not on my resize tool. We just make that a thing every time I go on a trip. The pre-Zatsu thumbnail just says leaving on it. Leaving. I don't want to put it down here in the corner though, because YouTube puts like an icon here and then you can't see anything that's in this corner. I wanted to put it down here though, because this is like the nice empty space for it. Maybe I can move the art over some. Maybe I could even like turn it. Yeah, this looks cool too. I still have the text down here, but as long as it's not like stuffed too much in the corner, it's not too bad. I don't know, I really want to put it somewhere else. It's just a nice optimal spot though, is behind the arms, just because of the nice wide arc. The nice wide arc that it makes. You know, it looks nice. I just know YouTube's gonna put like a thing right here. Meh. 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 Don't like it. I should also put like a colored background. What kind of background color should we use? Something muted. Something light. Something muted. Is this muted enough? No. Oh, more muted. Better. Yeah, this one looks better. Yeah, this color looks okay, actually. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. Yeah. Maybe flip out horizontally, put leaving on the left. I guess I could see what that looks like. Let me see. I have to try to make it roughly the same size. Oh, it looks strange now. I'm not used to seeing it from this angle. This might be better though. I can't tell. Should it still? I don't know if it's the original size anymore. Krita doesn't have a way to just easily flip it. I wish it did. Or if it does have it, then I'm not aware of it. But my other software Metabank has just like a flip button, and it just flips it, and you don't have to mess with proportions. You know? This does look pretty good though. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I want to put a bubble in the background. Let me get one. Bubble. Man, I'm so hungry. I've not eaten since my dinner at the Italian place yesterday. I kind of want to make some pasta. Even though I just had pasta, I kind of want to make some more pasta. But I am so bad at making portions for just one person. And I can't put anything in the fridge right now. Should I still try to make pasta? What do you guys think? What do you think? I'm not sure. Should we put any more flowers in here? Any more flowers? Flowers. Oh, we could do heart flowers. The heart flowers. Yeah. I don't know. Good evening. What is going on in this street? What do you mean? Huh? What? What is it? What? Share the leftovers with us. I wish I could, honestly, because that would really help. You know? Because I can't have leftovers. I don't know how to make a portion for just one person. Even if I end up making enough that I can fit on one plate, it usually ends up being like a ton still, you know? It ends up being a ton of food still. How about like that? I can put it behind the arm and then you can't see like how the bottom is cut off. That looks really nice actually. That looks really nice actually. I do want to add an outline around the word leaving. Should we change the colors at all? It should be black with a white outline. Change the color to white. And then change this. And then change that. And then just make it smaller so it's not honking huge. I feel like the white might be a little bit too bright. It might be a little too bright with the background color. I could try reversing the colors. If it'll let me. Okay, yeah. What if I make the text white and then make the outline black? Let me get into the settings. Let me change it back. Set that to black. And then set that to this. Oh yeah, that looks better. That looks a lot better. Swapping the colors around looks a lot better. This is how I did the text on the last one too, where it said leaving. This looks really cute, actually. What kind of pasta is it? A single serving of spaghetti is pretty easy to measure. Is it? How do you measure it? Because that's what I want to make. Yeah, well, I don't know. We have a few different kinds of pasta. I could also make some bodak noodles. I did check a couple packages yesterday. I checked a couple packages. And I did see one that said spicy on it. But aren't all of them supposed to be a little spicy? I don't know. There is a flip. It's in the right click menu for the resizing tool. Not sure if your stylist can access it or not. Their stylist support is awkward. Oh. Well, I think it's fine for now. Yeah. This looks really, really cute. Yeah. Yeah, way better. Yeah. It doesn't look too bright this way. But yeah, I like this one. I think this one looks really good. And this is one of the few times where I think like just a plain solid color background looks pretty good. Because normally when I put one of those in, it looks too plain. But I think here it actually really works. You know. Use that hole in the center of a pasta ladle to measure spaghetti for one serving. Really? Really? Whoa, okay. Oh, there's one more problem though, is I have to open a jar of pasta sauce. I can't use all that sauce on one serving. That's way too much sauce. I'd practically be eating tomato soup with noodles at that point. There are some sauces I think that are still in the fridge, but I don't know if it's safe to eat them or not when the fridge has been warm like it is. Like, it's not dairy and it's not meat, so maybe it's okay, but I don't know. What do you guys think? They're already open. It's just sauce. Yeah, that is a lot of sauce. Yeah. I know we got at least one jar that's unopened, and it does look really good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to open the jar of sauce only for it to be like, yeah, I wouldn't risk it if you don't want to be sick as off guy. Oh no, if I got sick from it today, I still got 2 more days before off guy. I'd be fine. The last time I felt ill from eating something, which was less than a week ago, when I ate something out of the fridge, I felt sick for maybe an hour, and then I was fine. I don't know, when I eat bad food, it doesn't tend to hit me that hard. Unless I get the runs, but that's pretty rare too. Like, I don't even always get that when I eat bad food. Actually, usually when I get the runs, it's when I eat something that, well, it should have been fine. So I don't know. Yeah. Maybe do the sniff test? I mean, I can, but it'll probably just smell like tomato. How long has the fridge been warm? Probably a week. We can't get someone to come look at it till after off-kai. So... yeah. Yeah. Does the freezer still work? Can you freeze the leftovers? Yeah, the freezer's working fine for some reason. It's just the fridge. But I don't know. I guess it might be fine to put sauce in there. I know there's some things that you don't want to put. There's some things that you don't want to put in what was I saying? In the freezer, like soda. You don't want to put soda in the freezer because it'll go poof everywhere. Yeah. After a day, I would assume everything is lost. There's some stuff in there that's still okay, but it really depends on what it is. Because it is still slightly cold in there. It's not that the fridge stopped working entirely. It's just that it's not keeping it as cold as it should. it's still a slightly lower temperature, so it just kind of depends on what's in there. I don't know. My roommate said the mayonnaise should be okay. Do you think the mayonnaise is okay? I mean, I'm not gonna put mayonnaise on my pasta. That would be weird. But like, if I did want to make something with mayonnaise, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If you do put it in the freezer, just put the lid on it loosely in case the pressure burns. No, I feel like maybe I should just not put anything like that in the freezer. I think it would be kind of awful because we got a lot of food in the freezer right now actually, and it would kind of suck if I got pasta sauce or something all over it. Yeah. If the fridge is warm, it could be bad. If the sauce starts to be like soda, making the popping sound and air coming out when you open it, then it's gone bad. Really? Sauce can do that? Huh? I've never seen sauce do that before. What the frick? Mayo can be left at room temp in my experience, so long as it's not like open. I keep keeping mayo in the fridge though. Oh, but it has been open though. That's the whole point. That's why it's in the fridge. It's been open. It's not sitting open. It's got a lid on it, but it has been opened, so it doesn't have the seal on it anymore. Yeah. If mayo jar is not open, you can store it in the shelf. But it is open. That's why it's in the fridge. Because it's been opened. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna use this one. Yeah. VTubers. Yeah, I really like this one. This looks really good. Okay, I guess we're all done with thumbnails then. We have our Secret of the Mimic, and we have our VTubers. I really like this one. This one's my favorite. It just looks really, really good. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess we're done now. This is such a light week for thumbnails. It's such a light week. We're already done. Although it still has been kind of almost 2 hours because of how long we yapped before we got started. So, yeah. Mayo's quite durable in my honest opinion. Yeah, it might be fine. I don't know. I know it's got eggs in it. And eggs go pretty bad. It's kind of interesting that even though it has eggs in it, it's still fine to eat if it's in the fridge, bro. Heat up a small portion of the sauce from the fridge. Take a taste test. So long as it's not sour or rancid, it should be fine. Emphasis on should. No. The last time someone said, like, oh, this should be okay. Oh my god. This was like in the last few weeks, I think. I had an old container of tea. It had never been opened. And I was like, oh, I forgot about this bottle of tea. Oh, this expired a while ago. My roommate was in the room with me when I said that. And she was like, oh, but like, it's never been opened and tea doesn't really go bad. It's fine. You can drink it. And I'm like, are you sure? It expired like a month ago. And she was like, it's fine. Tea doesn't go bad and it's not even open. So I was like, okay, I opened it. And, there was some like weird stuff at the top. And I took a sip of it. And not only was it was spicy and tasted bad. And I think the stuff at the top might have been mold. But she said it shouldn't be. Yeah, I spat it out. I was just like, I like turned on the faucet and put my tongue under it. I was like, On the top, definitely mold. Ew! It didn't look like any mold I had ever seen, so I didn't know if it was or not. Gross. Sounds vile. Sounded vile when you described it. Still sounds vile. I'm out. Yeah, I remember I had to clarify that the tea was not supposed to be spicy. There are some teas you can get that are spicy. If you get like maybe a peppermint tea, maybe it could be spicy, or like a cinnamon-based tea, maybe. But this one was supposed to be just like you know, It was supposed to be just sweet tea. You know? That's really gross. That's really gross. I'm so grossed out by mold. I really don't like it. I'm gonna go eat. Have a fun off, guy. If I don't catch the stream till then, bye, Cujo. Thanks for hanging with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So ever since then, when someone tells me like we should be okay, I'm just like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because the last time somebody told me that, I drank moldy tea. Ew. Yeah. No, honestly, as soon as I saw the stuff at the top, I should have thought like, wait, that's not normally there. But I don't know. She told me it should be fine. I'm a little bit gullible. I need to listen to my gut more. I listen to other people. I should have let her take a sip of it. You sip it. Yeah, your tea started to turn into kombucha in its own bottle. Oh, that's what kombucha is? It's fermented tea? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh, I don't think I like kombucha. Yeah. Yep. Ew. I mean, fermented stuff can be okay. Pickles are technically fermented, right? Pickles? Right? But your cheese expired for a month. The sauce was in the room fridge for about a week. Quite a time difference. This is true. But when the tea went bad, that was not in this time frame where the fridge was not working. That was before it stopped working. So this is like entirely separate. It was expired for a month, but it was also kept in the cold fridge that whole time. Now stuff in the fridge is warm. Yeah. Like when I got really ill, it was from eating cheese that was in the fridge. It wasn't moldy at all. And this was only like maybe a couple days after we noticed that, you know? You know. Pickling is different from fermenting. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, food can still go bad in the fridge, even in the fridge. Wait, yeah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying like, oh, it was in the fridge, so it shouldn't have gone bad. I'm saying that it's not the same as the sauce because the sauce is sitting out in the fridge that's barely keeping it cold, whereas the tea was in the fridge, refrigerated. So even though there is a drastic time difference, there's also a temperature difference that should be looked at as well. And maybe it's fine, but also maybe it's not. I don't know. Yeah, that's what my point was. Nah, food goes bad in my fridge all the time. I'm not great at eating leftovers. So I've had to clean out moldy food out of the fridge a lot in the last like month. Yeah, maybe don't risk the fridge food. Something that's not time or temperature sensitive would be best. Yeah, I just really want pasta. I do have my mini fridge in my room. Maybe I just bring the rest of the pasta up into the mini fridge and put it in there. The rest of the pasta sauce, I just put the rest of it in there. I did bring some stuff out of the fridge and put it in my mini fridge. Cause I had a melon cream soda that I had not opened at all that I brought up here. And then I also had my melon cowfish. And I didn't want the cowfish to go bad. I don't know. It was in the fridge for like maybe a day or so after we realized that it went bad. I don't know if the cowfish is okay to drink. I don't know. Do you think the cowfish is okay to drink? I don't know. I don't know when exactly the fridge went bad, but it was only a day after we realized it. My mini fridge is keeping stuff colder, I think. Yeah. You can make up a bunch of pasta, mix it with fresh sauce, put servings in Ziploc bags, and freeze them like frozen dinners. Oh yeah, I've seen people do that. People would do that with all the pasta leftovers. Yeah. Man, this sucks because I love having leftovers, but it feels like I gotta avoid it right now. It's weird. Man. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went to Afkai. I remember, I drove out and got Taco Bell before I was gonna start driving out to Afkai, but I had to make another stop by the house, so I put one taco that was left over in the fridge, and then I went to Afkai, and my friends were like, bro, that taco's not gonna be good by the time we get back, and I'll be like, it'll be fine. And when I got back, I poured my taco out and I took a bite of it, and the tomatoes tasted like nothing. It didn't taste bad, but it just didn't taste as flavorful as it should have been. I've never had flavorless tomatoes until then. They tasted like nothing, like the flavor had been sucked out. It was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Yogurt and similar stuff which has lactic bacteria, in general it's safe because bacteria doesn't allow other stuff to grow there. Oh, true. I made the mistake one time of storing a frozen pizza in a mini fridge. By the time I went to cook it, the pizza had thawed and the cheese was moldy. Oh no! Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, well, a fridge isn't gonna keep it as cold, so you know, you kind of have to plan for that and stuff. I'm not always great with that either. You know what sounds really good right now, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the stuff to make it? Sloppy Joes. I want a Sloppy Joe. Those are good. Yeah. Have you guys had Sloppy Joes? Do you like a Sloppy Joes? Do you like Sloppy Joes? Do you? Do you? Yeah. Yeah. I like the Sloppy Joes. I don't get to eat them very often though. I had them not that long ago, yeah. Who's Joe and why is he sloppy? It's a sandwich! It's kind of like basically ground beef in Sloppy Joe sauce. That's it. You put it on the sandwich. It's real messy. I like to put a little bit of ketchup on mine. Yeah. I haven't had a good Sloppy Joe since elementary. You should make one! You should make one! Put a little ketchup on the top and have them the way Rebbi has them. Yeah. They're really good. Flavorless tomato. They made some cross mutant exactly for this. These tomatoes actually never grow up, but they change color from green to red. That's why they are tasteless but more durable. No, I think that they were supposed to be flavorful, but it was just old. Because the other taco that I had, because I got 2 tacos and I just ate only one of them before I went to Afkai. The other taco that I had, it tasted fine. It tasted normal. So I think it's just that it got old. You know. I haven't had one since I was a kid. I need to add that to my next grocery list. Yeah, Sloppy Joes. You should get some. Yeah. But I should probably go ahead and hop out because I still have some other things that I need to get done today. I need to try to figure out how getting the rest of my song recorded. I'd like to get that done before Afkai and reach out to a mixer and like get that in progress and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, what was I going to say? I don't know. Have a good day, baby. It was a fun app. Thank you. Yeah. I also want to say thank you as well. But maybe this is kind of a weird thing to mention in a member stream. But I just got paid from Kawa for all the merch and stuff. And I got a lot of money. So I wanted to say thank you for supporting. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for buying the merch. Yeah, it really means a lot to me. Thank you. Yeah, I have fun at Afkai. Thank you! We still have 2 more streams before I go to Afkai, so I hope I get to see you guys tomorrow or on Wednesday. Yeah, and maybe we could have like some Twitter spaces or something while I'm at Afkai. That'd be fun. Yeah, lots of coins for 5! It was a good bit. I was really surprised at the amount. I was like, whoa. Yeah. Thanks for the cozy yappy stream. Hope so much money goes a long way for you. Thank you. Yeah, it'll definitely help me finish my projects without a worry, and then I'll get to put a lot of it in my savings. Yeah, good luck with the French sauce. Thank you. I'll take a look and see if the sauce looks okay, but I might just open up a new one just to really make sure. You know, yeah. But I will see you guys tomorrow and on Wednesday. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.